One sec. All right, we are live. I'm here today with Josh Fred. We're going to talk about Marvel and DC. They both started a new course correction, and they both did it in a similar way. So they fired the Warner Brothers DC. They fired Zack Snyder, and then they brought in James Gunn to be the new showrunner. But James Gunn left some things still canon, right? So like there's still like Peacemaker that existed in the old DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Quinn existed in the old DC universe. And then everything else now is brand new.
So his stuff existed.
Yeah. His stuff still existed. And everything else is brand new. Wait, Blue Beetle still might exist. I think Blue Beetle still might exist, and who the fuck else was it? Not Black Adam. They told Rock to go fuck himself, which is I think it was pretty funny.
Yeah. I remember Amanda Waller is, I think she still exists. Anything like Suicide Squad.
And Amanda Waller and Harley Quinn were the only ones that were in both of the Suicide Squad movies. And they didn't do any like really TV shows. DC didn't do any TV shows, so like it didn't like require homework to watch the new Superman movie.
Well, yeah, they do have Creature Commandos, but I have not seen that yet. I heard it's good, but I have not seen it yet, and it was not required viewing for Superman. So
no, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't required viewing. It was actually pretty good. Like the first time I watched it, like I watched like maybe like the first few episodes. I was all like, "Oh my god, what is this overly woke propaganda?" But then I watched it the second time, and I didn't get that feeling at all. It might have been like I was like stoned or something. I don't know. But I went and saw the new Superman movie on mushrooms.
Oh, mushroom. Oh, okay. I was sober for it, so I can't imagine what that would be like on mushrooms.
So you go in, you buy your ticket, you order your Impossible Nuggets, you get your beverage, and then you just walk in. While the trailers are going, that's when you top your mushrooms on top of the Impossible Nuggets. Because magic mushrooms taste terrible. So like you need to do something to make them taste good. Or like you buy them fresh and nobody sells them fresh. So like you always gotta wait till they dry.
Yeah, the ones I have are like in a chocolate bar. So
that's the fan favorite way to do it is in some chocolate. Or like you can put them in a coffee grinder to where it's just like a powder, and then you just like fun dip like boom, boom. But I never eat a lot because I always have to drive home. So
yeah,
I eat enough. Well, I eat enough to make the movie like way more visually stunning than it already is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I only got mad at one scene, and that was when he saved the goddamn squirrel.
I love that. Like it was such a Superman thing to do, but I've never seen it like in another superhero movie.
Yeah, I mean it is like afterwards when I saw like interviews and stuff, and like the dude what's his name, David Corenswet, who plays Superman, like after seeing a bunch of his interviews after I saw the movie, and like some of them before I saw the movie, like, and I knew I was gonna like him because like the defense he did for the Trunks, like I guess James Gunn even talked to Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder even told him, he's all like, dude, we tried to do the Trunks, but no matter what, it just looked fucking stupid. And then David Corenswet said, he's all like, that's the whole fucking point of the trunks, is for them to look stupid. I don't want children to be afraid of me because I have godlike powers. I want the children to still like be like, hell yeah, Superman, fuck shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That reminds me of, you know, the Fantastic Four, the Thing, and the children. You know, the children could very easily be afraid of the Thing, and the children are like, "No, pick up the car, pick up the car."
Yeah, like everybody's trolling the Thing. They're like, hey, what the fuck you doing back on Yancey Street, man? What, everyone, hey, say the thing. Come on, it's clobber. Like, everyone's just trolling the fuck out of him. And he's just like, man, whatever. That's what it takes to be a celebrity, I guess.
I mean, it clearly wears on him a little bit, but like...
Oh. No, but Superman had a lot of heart to it, man. Like, my favorite scene, dude, I fucking cried. When he's talking about the dog, and Lois is all like, he's like, dude, I'm gonna turn myself in. It's like probably the easiest way I can find out where he put my dog. And she's all like, Lois like, dude, it's just a dog. And he's all like, yeah, he's not even a really good dog, but like he's alone and he's probably scared. Like, I was all like, that's fucking Superman right there.
Right.
And when he's talking to Lois, during the kaiju battle. Like I think that's when they're doing the interview. And he's all like,
I know.
No, and in the background, the kaiju battle's going, or the battle against like the interdimensional imp.
I think that was later in the movie, and that was when they were talking about like what punk bands they like, and like they're talking about all these bands, and I'm like just trying to think of are these just bands that I'm not cool enough to have heard of, or did
I think they were made
James
up
Gunn
for
make them up?
I think they're made up for because James Gunn said none of the places, like none of the settings are ever going to be like New York or Chicago or anything like that. They're always just going to be like Fawcett City or Coast City or Metropolis or Gotham or like the two warring countries. The two warring countries in this movie were not real countries.
Right. And I think that's a better way to do it for sure.
Yeah. There was a lot of I watch both like right wing and left wing propaganda, and there was a lot of fucking people that just didn't understand. Like they're like, man, this movie got way too political, and I'm like, it didn't really, dude. Like Superman was just trying to stop a war. Like we don't know necessarily which two countries these could have represented. It could have been Russia and Ukraine. And it could have been Palestine versus Israel, or it could have been just all this other shit that's like Iran versus Iraq. Like it could have been any sort of thing, or just whatever. Like, and you never really see one side. You see one side invading the other, but you never see like how the other team like attacked the original team. You know, like, you never see that. You never see any of like the conflict. You never see any news reports on it really, except for the fucking interview with Superman, where Superman's all like, dude, like, yeah, I guess I should have talked to the president first, but that'd probably make it even more fucked up because then that means I represent America, and I don't represent America. I represent the entire world. Like,
yeah. So like true. It was very true to the character of Superman, and it definitely like wasn't trying to be any particular two countries. I do think though that they made it like a little too one-sided. Like, okay, so one, like you've got one country on one side that has like tanks and advanced weapons, and the other side they just have like stick. Well, yeah, I understand. Like funded by Luthor, but like, what country in the world still like only has like sticks and stuff? Like, you would expect anywhere. Like, there's definitely larger armies than others, but they don't have any sort of army, especially when they're neighboring another country that's clearly like dicks, like
But you
it,
like, there's also a thing that like Lex Luthor probably could have instigated the whole thing just because he's trying to get real estate.
well, which they said that's exactly what he was doing. But it's like, as much as like I totally agree, like invading other countries for like resources and shit, that's bullshit. But it did take me out of the realism just a tiny bit. It's like, if you are a country and you have a neighboring country that are like saber rattling and like being assholes and stuff, like like yeah, don't provoke them, but like prepare, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And I
yes.
don't think they had any time to prepare. Like, they had a fucking Superman clone fighting against them. Like in the very opening thing, fucking Superman's getting his ass beat by who eventually I think is going to become Bizarro, which would be fucking cool. And like we've seen a Superman.
Did he make it alive through the movie?
He goes into the black
He,
hole, but we don't know nobody knows what happens in a black hole. Like,
oh
Beavis and
yeah,
Butthead
but
went.
like,
Beavis and Butthead went through a black hole and they ended up in the year 2020 and they discovered white privilege, like
oh, I did not see that. No, but yeah, obviously, comic book logic. He could very well return at any point. For sure. Okay, I think I'm counting on the movie being a little too realistic. So yeah, sorry, I'm just being too pedantic. I liked.
You got Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, fucking played perfect by Nathan Fillion. Guy Gardner is always the ass Green Lantern.
Yeah. Yes.
You had Hot Girl, you had Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific kicked ass. Fucking
yeah.
A lot of people say he was like the actual hero of the movie, and I kind of agree. Like,
well, yeah, he's the one who like decided to stick his neck out and go help him. I mean, like, of course Superman's gonna like be Superman and all that, but yeah, Mr. Terrific was fantastic.
Without the T-Spheres, we wouldn't have Crypto be able to save the day.
Yeah. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect because I get like special effects fatigue and I get kind of superhero fatigue, and it's like, oh yeah, he's got these floating spheres that can do things. Yeah, sure. But oh, you've got a dog with superpowers, but he's still a real dog. Yeah, that was so good when he went after the T spheres.
And it was hinted at early. Like everything they they play in the movie, it pays off later on in another scene. Like,
yes,
like this genius idea that James Gunn decided to do is fucking, let's not film a movie until the script is finished. Somehow fucking
yes. Yes. Like, I'm wondering if Marvel has figured that out yet, because I think Fantastic Four, I think they must have had a coherent script before they shot, but like there's so many other things where they're like, we'll fix in the reshoots. Like,
yeah.
Like, I know that this is.
You could tell Thunderbolts was like that too. Like Thunderbolts was also a great fucking movie, but pacing.
But Thunderbolts. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like the pacing was weird. They could have done more with Sentry. I don't know. Like, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're on Superman still, but like, fucking. Yeah, James Gunn is all like, yeah, let's just fucking finish a script, and make sure it's actually done and then do the fucking movie. That's why he's not doing, when Comic-Con comes out or whatever, like, he's not out there giving you a fucking timeline of fucking what movie's going to come out on this exact date. Because when Marvel was doing that every fucking year and it never was it. And then, like, we got Ironheart fucking 3 years later or four some shit years later after it was supposed
to. Right.
No, but he does tell you what's next, but he can't tell you when it's gonna come out. And he, like, you know, he's being honest. Another thing, dude, he works with his friends and family. I mean, it's kind of nepotism, but fucking like every time they deliver a solid product, dude, like all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies fucking slapped. Like the second one was probably the weakest of the three.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Suicide Squad movie, or the Suicide Squad. That movie was a lot of fun. The Peacemaker TV show was a lot of fun.
He
Season
works
2
with people he works with people he trusts. Like,
yeah.
and yeah, and he gets a good product. It's like if you have a brother who's a good actor, like put him in your movies, right? It's not like his brother is, I don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was Clint Howard, and I'm like, no, is that mean towards Clint Howard?
Is Clint Howard Bryce's brother or
Bryce's uncle, Ron's brother?
Uncle. I couldn't think of fucking Cunningham, Mr. Cunningham.
So Clint Howard he was that really creepy baby in one of the original Star Trek episodes. And
oh my God. I gotta watch.
And he has like a cameo in
Ron Howard. Ron Howard's name.
Yeah.
Richie Cunningham.
Yeah, he has a cameo in like all of Ron Howard's movies, and he shows up in like random stuff. And he's been in they've had him as random characters in the recent Star Treks too, to like reference that he was in the original one as a baby, but like the whole point is he's an ugly, creepy baby. So
that's great. I mean, like Ron was never like a good looking dude. That's why he played dorky Richie Cunningham, you know, like and Henry Winkler looked like he was. I watched Happy Days as a kid, and I was like, why is Henry Winkler? I was like, why does the Fonz look like he's 40? And everyone else look like they're 25.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Happy Days beyond that Weezer music video.
Oh, dude, I love that music video. Oh, just like Buddy.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, back to Superman. So, like, it's awesome. Yep. This Superman was Superman. Like, we've seen, I don't know if you read The Dark Knight Rises, the comic books written by Frank Miller, but, like, that's a Superman. This is like old man Batman, old man Superman. This Superman works for the fucking American government, and he's a fucking asshole. Like, he's not a bad guy, but he's a fucking asshole. Like, he's just like, and he gets court ordered to take down Batman because Batman has a fucking new Bat gang because fucking Gotham City's gone crazy, and he's been retired for like 20 years, and he builds the armor suit that's like based on the Ben Affleck Batman vs Superman armored suit.
Yeah, this does not sound like my kind of thing.
It's a really good comic, but like, yeah, it was just some edgy Frank Miller shit that he was doing in the 90s. Like, I think he just got done doing like a Daredevil run for Marvel, and DC's all like, hey, you want to do some gritty Batman shit? And he was all like, yeah, I don't know, like.
So like gritty Batman, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But gritty Superman, I just don't like the idea.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a Batman comic, and it's just a dickhead Superman, and Superman ends up killing Batman. He fucking throws like some kryptonite powder. Yeah, Batman kills Superman. He throws some like kryptonite powder in his lungs. But it might not be enough to kill him, and then Batman somehow like fakes a heart attack when Superman's about to fucking blast his face in, and so they both like collapse at the same time, and then like And I don't remember how it ended, but yeah, it's like they invite Joker onto a talk show after he's been like reformed for fucking 20 years, and then all of a sudden he goes crazy again. It's weird. They made an animated movie of it, a 2-part animated movie of it. So you could probably watch that instead. Reading the comic.
I'll check that out.
It's probably on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah. So like Superman had a stellar cast, great story. The dude who played Lex Luthor, I thought nobody could do better than John Cryer from fucking Supergirl. Like the Supergirl TV show. John Cryer.
I've not seen the Supergirl TV show, but John Cryer is definitely talented. But yeah, Nicholas Hoult, he was perfect.
He was great. He was great, dude. I loved how like everything he did was like he had like it was all chess moves and shit, dude. And he has way too many staff. But like I guess he had just enough to fucking be able to whoop Superman's ass with the clone or whatever. It was cool. He was like psychotic in like the right amount of ways, especially when he's losing. It's like I also like who's the Clancy Brown from the animated series? He always put on a stellar performance. He's a white dude, but fucking like they made Lex Luthor look black and shit back then, and he had the deep like, hey, hello, Superman. Like I always thought Lex Luthor was black until I picked up my first comic and saw he was actually like a ginger.
He's ginger? Like I've only seen him bald.
He's bald like in the early days. Like that's why like in Gene Hackman, like in Superman 1, he had the fucking crazy fucking hair and shit because that's what he looked like in like the early Superman comics. And something happened. I think he gets like kryptonite cancer. There's a bunch of different canons on why he goes bald, but like one of them, he gets like kryptonite cancer from doing science with kryptonite all the time.
Okay, I'll buy it. Sure. That's way more plausible than like anything else in the comic. Sure. I know in the Harley Quinn animated show, Lex Luthor was played by Giancarlo Esposito, and then in Kite Man, he's they changed it to that other guy who was also black, and then Lance Reddick, yeah, and then he like passed away right after they made it. So, but
I always enjoyed Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville too. He was in this movie. He was one of the soldiers. He was one of Lex Luthor's soldiers that was attacking the fucking the village.
Really, I didn't notice that.
Because he's one of James Gunn's homies too. So like I was watching a podcast it was Michael Rosenbaum's podcast. It's called Inside You with Michael Rosenbaum, and he had James Gunn on there, and they were talking shit, dude. Like because like he was, he's like, oh, I'd love to if I could play Lex Luthor again, but you never call me, He's all like, I got a role for you, whatever. Because he also voice acted the Flash in the Justice League cartoon. So like he's already like up there. He's like a big nerd and shit. Like like I think that's what James Gunn too. He hires people that like are nerds.
That's good. That's good. Because there's been like way too many people in like the Marvel movies who don't know anything about Marvel comics, and
yeah,
I just remember like Owen Wilson in an interview was like, "Superman, is that Marvel?" And no,
that's why I like the girl. I don't know her real name, but she plays Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel.
Oh, Iman Vellani. She's now. Last I heard, she was writing Kamala Khan comics for Marvel.
That's what I like her, right? She's cool. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's getting into arguments with Kevin Feige about continuity. Like that's that's some good casting there in that one.
She's cool. Fucking, like I said, Nathan Fillion was fucking fantastic. I don't know who played Hot Girl. I liked her a lot.
Isabella Merced.
I don't know who played Mr. Terrific, but
that guy. He I cannot pronounce his name. It's something. I don't remember what it is exactly, but I remember having to look him up, and he was the guy who played Darwin in X-Men First Class.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah! Cool.
The guy that like they killed off, but he shouldn't have. Like it's the one character who
he's supposed to not be able to die. Yeah.
Right, and then they killed him off halfway through the movie, and I guess they promised the actor, "Oh, don't worry, like no one stays dead. We'll bring you back," and then they never brought him back.
Yeah. Well, James Gunn said, "I got you, bro. You could be the fucking one of the dopest characters." Like, and he's arguably like one of the smartest characters in DC. So, like, that's always something cool.
Yes.
I liked him in the CW shows too. He was in he was either in The Flash or Supergirl. He was in The Flash. He was okay in that, but it was funny because like every time he was in like his like just regular human, he'd have an afro, but then when he'd go into fucking Mr. Terrific, his hair would be always braided. And I'm all like, that's gotta take a long time to fucking braid your hair before fighting crime and shit.
That's gotta be like a wig or something then. or like he has like a magical girl wand and he like pulls it out and like twirls around and suddenly his hair tendrils braid themselves in the air and
yeah, the T-spheres can do anything.
Yeah, he can have T-spheres braid his hair, sure. Yeah. Like that works.
No, fucking we can't talk about shit without the Daily Planet staff too. Perry White, played by Morpheus. That was fucking great. You know, fucking he was good. Fucking Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen's a fucking pimp, dude. Like
yeah, that was good. Like they had him like actually be useful, but not like particularly good at anything, but he was still useful. Like that worked.
Yeah, it was like that's why he's the photographer and Lois is the reporter, because she saw the hidden messages that what's her name?
Mutant Toes, whatever her name is. Eve or something.
Mutant Toe. It's always Lex Luthor's girlfriend, dude. Like I can't think of her name right now, but yeah, it's Lex Luthor's girlfriend was sending Jimmy like secret messages that Lois was able to figure out.
Yeah.
Kind of really similar to what Johnny Storm did in Fantastic Four. Like these movies were actually very similar. But we'll
Jimmy and Johnny, yeah, they were definitely analogs.
This one didn't have like an international or intergalactic threat going on. I mean, it did, but that was just in the background. There was a cool kaiju fight. And we like people. I saw a lot of people getting mad. There's all like Superman doesn't even like win a single fight in the movie. Like at least or until he gets help or whatever, he can't like. And I'm all like, dude, Superman holds back. Like he's like this Superman he's not trying to show his true strength. Like this and that's how he was in the animated cartoon. That's the Superman I grew up with. Like he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Spider-Man. When Doc Ock took over Spider-Man's body and he fucking like, he almost killed like the Shocker in fucking like one punch, and he's all like, "Oh my god, all these years, dude, Spider-Man's been taking it easy on us."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
So like that, it's like you can't have like that's why he's wearing the trunks, dude. Like he can't fucking like go full power, dude. Fucking then you'll have the Henry Cavill Man of Steel, like the military showing up at Grandma fucking or Ma Kent's house, like. And then when you go to fucking Superman's house in this movie, you see he's got the fake punk band poster on his
the
fucking wall.
crab juice or whatever it was, Joyce.
Something, dude. She's like, Lois is like, dude, that's like the worst punk band ever. He's all like, no, dude, they're fucking, and it probably is like some like, it's like Real Big Fish or some shit, and he thinks it's punk, you know, like.
Well, they had a song. They had a song in the end credits.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. You're right. I forgot.
And like James Gunn's one of the members.
I didn't see that, but I did see that that was a song in the end credits by the Crabjoys or whatever. I always read the credits because sometimes I might know somebody. Like I know a lot of people that work in TV and shit, so sometimes I'll be like, I know that guy that fucking plugged in that cable, you know. That's why movies cost so much, dude. There's so much overhead. It's insane. There's a lot of fucking overhead. It's not just the actor's budget. It's like there's a lot of shit that goes into this shit.
It employs people. It definitely employs people. But if we want to get into like the Thunderbolts, like the Thunderbolts is like one of the biggest box office losses of all time. Like it didn't make any money, and it's one of the best recent Marvel movies.
It was so good. No, so like we'll get there. We'll finish up Superman. Like we'll rate it and all this, whatever. I give it. How many superheroes were in this? 4.
Does Supergirl count at the end?
Supergirl, Crypto. So that's there's fucking 6 superheroes, dude. I'll give it like a 5 out of 6 superheroes.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, where do you think how DC's doing their course correction? You think it's going to be good? You think fucking superhero fatigue might be over on DC's side?
Well, I think the way that they're doing Superman is excellent. But like, okay, so is like James Gunn just gonna like write and direct everything? Like it's
no, he's not, but he is gonna oversee it. Like, he doesn't have enough time to write and direct everything, but like, I think he's gonna be there a lot more than Kevin Feige was there.
Well, I think part of like the kind of the dip in that we did see with Marvel is that Feige did get overextended at a certain point, like because they had him like making creative decisions for the comics too, and that's why you get some of the more recent Marvel things where it's just like some really bad decisions from the get-go. So I do think that like Gunn to like maintain the quality that he's at, I am wondering how like sustainable it is, and at a certain point he's gonna have to like pull back from one or the other. Like it's either he can either like direct movies or oversee the movies. Like I don't see him being able to do both for very long. He's gonna get burnout, and I can't see.
Well, I think what's happening is they're only gonna do maybe like one movie and make maybe a one TV show a year. And like maybe if they have time, they might be able to pump out 2 movies a year, but it's not, they're not trying to rush anything. So that might help them out a lot too. But then there's a lot of story he wants to tell, and it's gonna take a long time to tell it too.
Right. Like David Cornsweet, who, by the way, that last name Cornsweet, that sounds like he should be like a porn star on that Pornhub website.
There's no adult content on Pornhub.
Well, I mean that would be perfect then, because it's sort of like hard to imagine Superman partaking in adult content, you know?
Well, he used to be a stripper in DeKalb, so.
Dave, wait, Superman or David Cornsweet?
Both. Superman had to raise money for college somehow.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And he's always been hot, and it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense for Superman to be able to gain muscle, because like everything, like nothing, like challenges him. You know, like doing push-ups and like lifting weights. That ain't gonna give him muscle, because it's unless he's doing like 10,000-pound reps, whatever, you know.
So is he just like naturally muscly then?
I guess so, dude. Like, or like that good mom and pa Kent diet, you know.
Yeah, I gotta think about that. Yeah,
Right.
doesn't make any sense because like how would he like work out then? Like, oh, you know what? He probably has a gym in his Fortress of Solitude.
Or when it's cloudy out. When it's cloudy out, he can't really get the sun rays, so like he'd probably weakened a little bit, and he can do some push-ups and
Doing like push-ups with kryptonite or something. I don't know.
That could work. Yeah, what if there was in Smallville there was a fucking kryptonite mine near, so like maybe he never really had his full powers because the kryptonite mine had so much kryptonite in it, and like, but it only was just a tad bit of the radiation was hitting him to where he could work out still. I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine like they can't that makes sense because it's like he you know it's like his origin story, so he's not really like at his full strength yet. That makes sense.
Yeah, so he gets jacked in high school, and then he just stays jacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hell yeah. All right. So like I got high hopes for DC course correction. Now we're on to Marvel. Marvel's in the process of a big massive reboot, but there's going to be a lot of shit that's the same. You know, it's what Secret Wars did in the comics twice.
Right.
Three times. There was Secret Wars in the 80s, and there was Secret Wars Part 2 in the 90s, and then there was the Secret Wars that happened in like around like 2015 or so, that brought like Miles Morales into the mainline comic books. And
yeah.
And there's going to be another Secret Wars soon, because the maker just brought Ultimate Universe back. It's been going on for about 2 years now. Started out with the new Ultimate Spider-Man, and like Spider-Man, like, so the maker created a new Ultimate Universe where he took the spider that gave Spider-Man his powers. He like did a bunch of shit that like reversed like the catalyst of a lot of people that became superheroes. So like a lot of superheroes don't exist anymore. So Spider-Man is married with 2 kids. He's never been Spider-Man. Or Peter Parker's married with 2 kids. Again, Uncle Ben's alive. He's best friends with J. Jonah Jameson. They all fucking they all work at the Daily Bugle together. Aunt May died. Aunt May died in some sort of fucking explosion that also fucking sent Iron Man into some sort of like weird future or whatever. And then he comes, and that's at the end of the first issue. Iron Man comes in and like gives Peter Parker the fucking spider that bit him, and he gives him this little like nano fucking suit thing. Like, I don't know, it was cool. That's cool. Harry Osborn steals some Tony Stark tech and creates his Green Goblin stuff, and him and Spider-Man are like sidekicks and shit. It's cool.
Okay. Okay.
Uncle Ben and J. Jonah Jameson quit the Daily Bugle and they start their own like underground newspaper because they're tired of Daily Bugle fucking trying to censor the facts and fucking like edit their shit and I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun reading it. I buy every issue.
It sounds good. Sounds good. Um. Yeah. Sorry. I just got like super tired all of a sudden. I'm so sorry.
All right. So Marvel, are you trying to go to bed or you just got?
No. It's okay. It's just like I've not seen that comic. I'm not sure how to react. Like,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it sounds cool, but like,
I can let you borrow them, dude. I have every one.
okay, awesome.
I have every issue of all the new Ultimate stuff, but I've only been reading Spider-Man. So I don't have a lot of time. I mean, I did sleep all day. I could have read them today, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Marvel's in the middle of the course. Marvel's in the middle of the course correction. You know, like they gave us X-Men 97. Was it last year, 2 years ago? That shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They're ending the multiverse stuff, and when Daredevil said, or not when Deadpool said fucking all the multiverse was miss after miss after miss, it wasn't the multiverse stuff that was bad. It was like because Spider-Man No Way Home was good, Loki season 2 was good.
Yes.
Like Jonathan Majors got fired, you know, like that kind of messed things up, but like Ant-Man wasn't really a multiverse movie. It was a Quantum Realm movie that just had Kang in it as the villain. It wasn't really a multiverse movie. So that one didn't suck. Deadpool 3 was a multiverse movie. That was good. So like all the multiverse stuff was good. It's just everything else surrounding it wasn't.
Doctor Strange, it wasn't that it was bad, it was that like
Doctor Strange was decent.
Yeah, it was decent, but like with the fact that it was Sam Raimi directing, like I know my hopes were like sky high and there was like nothing that could have lived up to it, but like it really also, well, first of all, way too much of it was spoiled by the trailers. Like I think that is also like I think as flawed as Brave New World was, Captain America 4, as flawed as it was, it would have been a way better movie if just simply they hadn't spoiled like the good stuff in the trailers.
There's that too, and yeah, because even like you can tell when like all the reshoots and stuff happen, you're like, this would have been a better movie if I did like all we needed to know was that Harrison Ford was recast as General Ross, and we don't need to know anything else. Just maybe see him without. Let's see him with like whatever. Never show the Red Hulk. Fucking maybe a foot at the end, but like I think they literally showed him transforming into fucking Red Hulk, and only diehard comic book fans would know. They're like other like people would see at the end of the trailers like, damn, that was a Hulk foot, but it was red. Only like you and me, like other people would be all like, oh shit, they're doing that, and then that's it. Like we don't need to see any of the fight, but they showed it. Yeah, they did all that shit in the trailers,
and that ends up being like, you know, the best parts of the movie. And so there's like you see the actual movie and it's like I could have just watched the trailer. And
yeah, why I saw Fantastic Four, or I don't know. I mean, I saw Captain America 4 after I saw Thunderbolts because I had no interest in seeing Brave New World. I enjoyed the TV show, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I enjoyed that show a lot.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, like in the end, like did everything that Brave New World did better. Yeah, it's Um, it like it had better fight scenes with Falcon, or Sam.
Yeah.
It had more of a balance of humor um and it had more Bucky, and like I think like they're trying to like it's like, oh, it's Captain America, but no, like you
Well, he was
need
training. He was
like
training how to be Captain America, and only Bucky can do that now. And even it introduced Joaquin. Or I'm talking about the TV show. The TV show introduced Joaquin.
yeah,
I like him a lot. The new Falcon.
yeah, yeah. I like him, but like, oh, like that part where they were like talking about the phones were being used to brainwash people, and then they kept showing Joaquin on his phone. I thought for sure they were gonna like pull some sort of like
He was a
reveal a
double agent.
rug from him.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
but honestly, like when I hear like people talking about that movie, like half the people that even saw Falcon and the Winter Soldier don't even remember Joaquin from it, and it's like how many years ago did Falcon and Winter Soldier come out? Like it was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, some
So
shit like
even the
ass into COVID or like yeah.
right, so even the people who've seen it like don't remember everything, and they really needed something to reestablish who he is and what his relationship to Sam is, because they're setting him up to be the Falcon to Sam's captain,
Yeah.
but they're like that scene at the end where he talks about like growing up and Sam was his hero. Like it was a beautiful scene, but it should have been like near the beginning of the movie, because you're watching the whole movie and being like, what the fuck is this guy's deal? He's amusing, but like what's his deal?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been like that because then that would have had more of an emotional impact for when he does get injured or whatever. It was all like and then I will get some off-screen training of him fucking kicking like so then the next movie when he's in he's like he's kicking fucking major ass, dude. Like he's all like, oh, you see that? I did the spin kick or whatever. I did the thrusters first.
Yeah.
Or, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, there needed to be like some like there is like a training montage of like boxing, but there needed to be some sort of training montage of him trying to figure out how to fly in those wings. Like that can't be like
yeah, because I could imagine he already knows how to fight. He's a soldier, I'm not like not every soldier knows how to fucking fight, but like he's been on the field though with Falcon for fucking X amount of time since the TV show. Like they've been doing shit, like
yeah. But he has to learn how to fly, like that, and that would be way more interesting than Sam being sad at a bar drinking a beer. Like Sam.
Go first.
Sam is just such a buzzkill in this movie. He's not like being charming at all. He's not.
And for Anthony Mackie, one of the most charming people in the universe, like
it was really doing him a disservice.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna. I forgot what I was gonna say. Darn it. Yeah, the movie had a lot of reshoots. They spoiled a lot, and I think they were trying really hard to get asses in seats, and then they tried too hard. Like.
And then people are like, and I paid how much to see that? I should have waited till it was on Disney Plus, and then no one went to Thunderbolts, which was 1,000 times better.
Thunderbolts was so good, but then there's a lot of people who didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, people that didn't watch Hawkeye, or people that didn't watch the Black Widow movie. There are people.
Yeah, there's too much material to keep up with.
This movie kind of required some homework if you want to say, but like I don't know. I think you could have came in as like on a standalone, like so like we didn't know who Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew who Guardians of the Galaxy were, but fucking nobody knew who Guardians of the Galaxy were, and that became one of the fucking best fucking Marvel franchises out there. You know, like
There needed, you know what there needs to be at the beginning of every Marvel movie? Luis from the Ant-Man movie needs to do a brief recap of everything people might have missed or forgot, and then the movie happens. Beginning of every Marvel movie. I'm serious. Like, and it'll solve like half their problems.
That's actually genius, and he'd probably be down, and like,
yes,
that'd be genius. That's oh my god, yeah. Oh, and like
and,
no,
and
like,
oh, and like I know that you said that you liked Ant-Man 3. I did not like Ant-Man 3, and I love the
I didn't
first
say I liked
Ant-Mans.
it. I didn't say I liked it. I said I liked Ant-Man 1 and 2. The first one was probably still the best one. Ant-Man 3 was hella entertaining. Like I think I fell asleep at one point and I woke up when fucking MODOK's ass got revealed and I started fucking cracking up. So it was like,
yeah. I think MODOK had gotten spoiled for me. See, yeah, I think was he in the trailers? I don't know, but
no,
that
when
was
they showed his
MODOK was
ass,
definitely
when
a
they
thing.
showed his ass.
I don't remember MODOK's ass.
So there's a part it's before he gets the suit on. So like we've already been introduced to him, but then he's telling his backstory, and so he's just like a giant. He's the giant head with the two arms, and he's got a little ass before his legs, and then his suit comes on, and that's when I woke up to that shit in the theater. I just start losing my fucking mind.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, was probably the best part of that movie. I was not a fan of Ant-Man 3, and it had no Luis in it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It was
bring him back. Even bring back fucking T-Pain, you know, fucking or not T-Pain, fucking 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz?
Wasn't he in the
T-Pain
first one?
was T-Pain, no,
T.I.
You're thinking
T.I., dude. All right, dude. I'm racist now. The T-Pain, like it. I don't know. It was all T names. It was all T names, dude. I get everybody. I'm becoming a boomer. Or I smoke too much weed. I don't know. But no, Thunderbolts was fucking. So like when trailers for Thunderbolts just made me think this was gonna be like a Suicide Squad movie, like not the second one, but like the first one.
Yeah, and that was you know, I don't like the trailers. I think they did the movie a disservice, but it did, like, at the very least, like when I saw it, it wasn't what I was expecting, which was to the advantage end of being way better than what I was expecting. Yeah. But the trailers definitely like did not convince people to watch it.
And well, like also, there's nothing that tells us in between that like Harrison Ford isn't president anymore, and now Elaine from Seinfeld is president. There's nothing that explains any of that before the fucking movie. We just all of a sudden see Elaine as fucking president. She bought Avengers Tower.
Yeah, well, yeah, they didn't really like you. There was no need to see one to understand the other, and I think people assumed that they would like go hand in hand more, which they didn't. They were completely separate movies.
Well, because both me and my friend Jeremy didn't see Captain America 4, so like we got into Thunderbolts and we're all like, "What, dude? Fucking Elaine's president?" I was like, "Dude, I thought Harrison Ford was president." Dude.
She wasn't even president. She was like head of the CIA.
Something. No, because she said something. She said something to the judge where he's all like, "Our former president turned into a giant red fucking thing," and like,
yeah, he does resign as president because they say it at the end of Brave New World that he resigned and there's a new president. And I'm like sitting here like watching like, well, who's president now, right? Like they don't show who's president now. It's like how do we automatically assume it's someone better? You know, how do we know it's not like
well,
some Hydra thing or another scroll or something like that? Like and then also like, okay, yeah, it's Harrison Ford and but he sometimes turns into an angry red monster and stomps shit. But there's like still like it's
there's a
Harrison
human in
Ford
there.
little. Yeah, there's still a human. There's a little, just a little bit of monsterism, right? Like that's still like better than,
He gets to hang out with Liv Tyler later on, dude. Like,
and there definitely was not enough Liv Tyler in that movie. They keep like teasing her, and then there's like barely any of her at all, and it's
that. She could have saved the day like way sooner.
right. Like there was that like gorgeous scene where like they're in the cherry blossoms and
Yes. I was
and
thinking she was gonna come in then. Yes.
I was
Like
yes, I was
Taco
expecting
Tutu.
how did yes. Like what is even the point of the cherry blossoms and Liv Tyler in the movie if you're not gonna have her in a cloud of cherry blossoms? Like what?
Yeah.
So and if somebody who wrote the script who actually put some thought into it beforehand would be like, dude, we need to get her in the cherry blossoms. But no, it was just like so like slapdash and spliced together and stuff. No one had the forethought
She comes and
of
visits him in underwater prison, dude. Like, uh.
yeah, no, yeah, I had so many problems with that movie.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna come in that scene too. Because why even bring it up? Why even bring up the cherry blossom shit if it's not like it kind of barely paid off, but like not the way it could have. Like it could have brought tears to
Right.
people's eyes. You know, like
right. There's just like no like forethought and no follow through. There's like slivers of this would have been a good idea if they had done it differently.
yeah.
And
So like, yeah, that movie lacked a lot of heart. The Thunderbolts. So I think the trailers tried to do the exact opposite as what Captain America 4 did. They didn't want to show you too much because like the movie was completely different than what you thought it was going to be. Like this movie had too much, like so much fucking heart in it, and I think some of it's due to the dude who plays Red Guardian. I always forget his name. That dude's got
David Harbour.
That dude's got so much charisma, dude. He was always my favorite character in Stranger Things. That dude's just got so much charisma, dude. Like, I want to see him and Captain America fucking team up. You know, him and
did you watch What If?
Yeah,
the latest season.
Yeah,
There's a What If where he and Bucky team up. I think it was Bucky.
I saw that one. But I don't care about Sebastian Stan, dude. I want to see him hang out with Anthony Mackie, or fucking even Chris Evans, like in like either one of them, like, cause, like
yeah.
I want to see them team up.
Right, like it's them together. They're together. They're more than the sum of their parts. It's
yeah. So like the whole like naming of the Thunderbolts, I thought it was kind of bullshit that they killed Taskmaster in like the first 5 minutes of the movie.
because there's so much potential with that character, and then they just were like, nope.
And they made her better. Like in the Captain or in the Black Widow movie, like Taskmaster's a motherfucker that talks shit, dude. Like he copies your moves and he talks shit to you while he's doing it. Like, and they kind of ruined her. Like, she could have been a character that talked shit, but they made her mute. You know, but then in this movie, you know, she was talking shit while she was fighting. And I was like, all right, we're getting the real and then they killed her. I was all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that was, yeah. Like, I understand that they have to kill off somebody, like, early on to, like, show that there actually are stakes, but, like...
Yeah. I would rather Ghost die than Taskmaster, but I like Ghost too. So like, I
like Ghost, but I don't. And like, she was there for the whole movie, but I don't really feel like they added anything to her character. You know, she didn't really have any like interactions with anyone else. Like, she didn't really have like a relationship or like a evolution or like she was just kind of like there. And she used her powers sometimes, and that was it.
Yeah, like obviously we needed John Walker in the group because he's the asshole of the team, and like you always need the asshole of the team, but he get shit done.
Yeah. I don't know, like she had a different power set, but like besides that, what else did she really contribute? It was I wanted more from.
Only in the beginning when she hijacked the military truck, and even then they almost still got busted, dude. It took Century to fucking sacrifice himself for them to actually be able to escape, you know, like, so yeah. They could have they could have already figured out a way to hijack a truck because once they took all their uniforms and shit, then, you know, like, oh, we gotta, like, you know, like they could have done the same thing that they just did.
Right. Like, yeah, I understand that like the original script of the movie was very, very different. And from what I've heard, I think the end result was better. But in the original script, Taskmaster and Ghost were become really close friends in a very short period of time. And so there's this sort of like platonic relationship between them. And in what we got, there's
everyone's a stranger.
Yeah, and there's not even like her really like opening up to any. There's none of her being vulnerable. There's none of like showing a side of her that we haven't seen before, you know.
But I'm surprised none of them knew who U.S. Agent was, and he was a public figure. He was literally branded as Captain America.
Right. Like he like they all should have known who he was. I mean, like the whole like him like bludgeoning someone with a shield on live TV. Like, how would you not know who he was after that?
Yeah. Well, like even in his introduction when he was on a live like C-SPAN fucking press conference of being, you know, like that shit gets broadcasted worldwide.
Right.
It's like, so like when even like Red Guardian and him and they have banter back and forth. He's like, I was Captain America. He's like, you weren't. He's like, you're not Captain America.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, because Alexei saw that. Yeah. No, Thunderbolts. I really enjoyed Thunderbolts, but they needed to get the script together beforehand because I guess the movie cost like $400 million to make, and like it's a good movie, but it doesn't look like it's $400 million, right?
Yeah.
That movie should have cost half that much. There is nothing in that movie that's like we need to spend this much money to make this movie. There is nothing.
Because all the heroes are street level, just with with super strength and speed and shit, you know, like
right.
They're all street level. And the only thing that's even like the Sentry, like we know how to do shitty flying effects. Like we've been doing it for fucking 40 years.
Yeah, and like, and then there's the part where he goes like dark, but then you just
that's even easier. That's
yeah.
even easier to do. His shadow power is the easy fucking shit you can like. All that shit is easy to do.
Yeah,
it was terrifying, especially when Red Guardian or fucking whoever saved that little girl, and then she just. I was like, oh my god.
That was really well done, but like for like besides that, like none of that needed to be special effects. And I think a lot of stuff, especially like Agatha all along, has shown that practical effects, when you can do them correctly, like look a lot better. Because like Agatha all along was the cheapest of all of the Marvel TV shows, but it actually like, because it doesn't have like the CGI that has, like they really made it count, and so much of it was practical and sets and stuff. It looks so much better.
Like, it's crazy how we're returning back to form, because like back in the day it was all about practical effects, dude. Like special effects were like way too expensive to even fucking, like George Lucas was filming on he was building miniatures and fucking, you know, fucking for all like the flight scenes and shit, and then he would just add the fucking lasers and shit after, like we're like right. And then it got to a point where it was way easier, way cheaper to do CGI or fucking digital effects and like practical effects. It's like nobody wanted to fucking put the time or fucking money. Like it was like way too expensive to do practical. And that's like, I was talking to a couple of years ago. I was talking to my buddy's 7-year-old. She's probably not. She has to be like 9 now. We were watching Indiana Jones, and she was all like, "She's like, isn't it cool how much like older movies look better than new movies?" And I told her all about it.
Like Independence Day, that is like one of the pinnacles, because all those like explosions and everything, that was all models.
Yeah.
And then everything after that was like CGI.
Yeah. Once like Pixar and like Toy Story took over the game, they're all like, oh shit, this is cool. Like, and it was like Pixar movies are fucking cool. But like when you see, so like even in this Fantastic Four movie, when you see them fucking running from Galactus, it might have been the mushrooms for me, but like that shit looked like a goddamn cartoon. When they're trying to get back to their spaceship and Sue's pregnant and fucking like about to give birth, like when they're running back to the ship, that looked like a fucking cartoon. I saw Fantastic Four on mushrooms also.
I am not surprised to hear that. But yeah, it did look really cartoony. Though, to be fair, I think because it was they were going around a black hole, and I do think like a black hole or would like like it would look cartoony anyway. Like there's like it's something that's just so out of our frame of reference that there's no way to make it look like realistic. But yeah, it was it definitely, like, it's not as like visceral. It was just a little too cartoony.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the Fantastic Four quite a lot.
I liked it a lot, dude. It like, so like all the reviews I'm seeing afterwards are they're missing the whole fucking timeline. So like the whole movie took place in like the span of a year, give or take, right? So like
yeah,
it starts out Sue just found out she's pregnant. Fucking when they meet Galactus, she's like pregnant as fuck. And like Galactus does something with the power cosmic to try to make her give birth like right then and there. Like, you know, like so like she might have been like that 7-8 months ish, whatever, right? Yeah. Somewhere in the third trimester for sure. Like, and so then they escape, whatever. Then they have the baby. They have the baby while in space. They come back to Earth with the baby. And then so they trapped Silver Surfer in the goddamn black hole. So they have a whole they have months to fucking like build these fucking towers that are supposed to teleport the Earth into another fucking solar system. Right? And like, so a year or year plus has gone by. And then at the end of the movie, they say it's a year later. Oh, no. I guess it's just, never mind. It's a couple months later. So it's the 5th anniversary of the Fantastic Four because it starts out with the 4th anniversary.
Right.
All right. Never mind. Right. I was thinking it was another year later. I was mistaken. Never mind. Oh. Yeah, Thunderbolts could have cost like a fraction of fucking what they paid for it for sure. Like,
yeah,
that shit. Like that movie was a character movie. It wasn't that, like, it was about the characters. It was about like establishing the team, like the first Avengers did. Like, yeah, there was a bunch of shit in the third act or whatever that made it like probably kind of costly, but the first 2 acts was just assembling the team and them building their bond, even though fucking Loki's been corrupting them with the fucking Tesseract or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that was and that was
there's no reason that movie should have cost as much as it did. And I think a lot of it is how quickly they are to like rush to film things without getting the scripts set. And I think if like going forward, if they want to keep producing the amount of content that they are, because I'm really, really scared that they take the wrong lessons from Thunderbolts, because like as a movie, it was fantastic. It just like they need to get the budget under control, and so like the things that made that movie good were like the casting and the chemistry between the actors and things like that. And so they have to figure out how to not to lose that. And James Gunn gets it. James Gunn gets how to do that.
I've heard this fear from multiple reviews and stuff that I've seen where like man, like in like someone at Marvel for like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, like someone, he's on the press table, he's all like, hey, how about we just make good movies? He's all like, all right, let's try that. So they make 2 good movies that didn't do well in the box office, Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. So then they're going to throw him out the window and be like, we're going to go back to making them bad movies that make billions of dollars.
Yeah, and there's going to be like some like person be like, well, Thunderbolts had, well, like, okay, so like Thunderbolts, I went into the movie thinking Sebastian Stan was going to be the main character, and then you see it and Florence Pugh is clearly like the main character.
Yeah.
And like somebody's like, oh, we can't have a woman be the main character, DEI bullshit.
Dude,
but like
Florence Pugh is amazing.
yes, she is fantastic. But then her. Like the way that they promoted the movie, you wouldn't know that she was the main character seeing the ads, and you would think that Sebastian Stan was the main character when he's like really like was more of a supporting character,
right?
But like I'm really worried somebody's gonna be like, oh well, this movie, this woman, and then this movie where the main character was a Hispanic guy, well, they just didn't do very well, so let's go back to just boring old white guys. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with white guys, but it's like
I mean, like, yeah, there was a bunch of white guys in this, dude, but like,
well, yeah,
it's all right. They're all good.
Yeah, exactly. They were all good.
They're all good. Like, and the dude who plays Sentry, he's actually like the son of the dude who played Lone Star in Spaceballs.
Yes, and he was fantastic. He was. I need
good.
Another adjective besides fantastic.
Good old Robert Reynolds.
Yeah, but
Bob.
Yeah,
Bob.
Louis Coleman. He was a brilliant actor, and I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. He just like came out of nowhere. I mean, obviously, his dad's a great actor, but
yeah,
like not everyone gets the acting genes from their parents, you know?
No, like I don't even think talent is a real. I mean, there's some prodigies here and there, but fucking most people that they say are fucking super talented, they worked, they grinded their fucking ass off to fucking like,
Yeah.
like yeah, like I have a buddy, my buddy Jake. Fucking this dude can just like pick up any instrument and just fucking play it. Like so, like there are prodigies and shit out there, you know, like those motherfuckers exist, but that's like the exception to the rule, you know, like a lot of the people who were the most talented out there were like they were grinding, like either their parents forced them into grinding or it's just something they wanted to do themselves.
Yeah. Well, I am enjoying this, but I think I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon.
All right, we'll touch on Fantastic Four, then what we think Marvel is gonna do, and then yeah, we'll yeah. You got like 20 minutes in you?
Sure.
It's all up to you, man. But all right. Well, so like Fantastic Four, you know, like Pedro Pascal's getting a lot of flack. For like there, I don't know, like there's like all this like Vanessa Kirby, beautiful fucking woman, Vanessa Kirby, and him like how they like flirted during like interviews and like whatever. And I think that's just trying to build. To me, I think that was just trying to build the chemistry of what they're supposed like. Because Reed Richards is a dickhead, right? Reed Richards is supposed to be like this. Like they cast Pedro Pascal, and like he did it, you know, like he was more focused on work than hanging out with the family, but his work was trying to protect his future baby. So like,
yeah, yeah, it made perfect sense with everything I know about the character from the comics.
Yeah,
it was good characterization. I don't think all of the stuff about Pedro. I don't think all of it's in good faith. Like
no,
I think
he's got a lot of haters.
Yeah, and I think like you can like I showed I showed something about that was like complaining about Pedro Pascal putting his arm around Vanessa Kirby, and I showed it to a friend of mine who's Hispanic, and she was just like, oh, people just can't like handle Latino guys. He's just like it's like she's like he's just being friendly, and like that's what you would expect of people from Latin countries. It's there's no creepy vibes or anything like that. People are trying to say it's creepy. Why he's
getting cast and everything is he's right. Good actor. He's probably easy to work with, but and he's available.
Right. Right. I mean, I think it's really obvious that people are that people are comfortable around him and that he's a hard worker and he is a good person to work with him. I mean, like they keep having him show up on Saturday Night Live and like he keeps doing things people ask him to. They keep asking him to do things and he keeps saying yes to it. And like
that's what happens. That's what happens, you know.
Yeah.
You show up to an audition, they call you and you say yes. Like that's why you auditioned for the movie. That's why you
right, but like they're trying to say, oh, he's creepy, and then no, like that's no, you just don't like it that he's defending his sister. No, it's
I did like Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, like, and she was a fucking powerhouse in this movie. Fucking
yeah,
she was great. I wanted to see Dominatrix Sue Storm, but that's like maybe for the next one. Like she gets brainwashed and becomes a dominant. Like no, actually, she doesn't really get brainwashed. Something happens to her, and she gets tired of Reed Richards' misogyny, and she becomes like Dominatrix Sue Storm and fucking like beats up the whole Fantastic Four, dude. Fucking awesome.
I want to see that. Yeah. Yeah. She was great. Vanessa Kirby. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything before, but she is
Like, I've only seen Johnny Storm in Stranger Things, and he played my least favorite character in Stranger Things. He played that whiny bitch, but he does save the day if I could play in a Metallica song that hadn't even been made yet on the top of the trailer. And then the dude who plays Thing, I really like his character in The Bear. Like,
yes,
I like him a lot.
yeah. He was the best character. He's the best character in The Bear for sure. But that was brilliant casting there. He is so good.
All of them were great. All of them were, like, and I like how it started out. It started out like they gave us the introduction of who they were, like in like 5 minutes, and it was sort of like some talk show shit. It was like the Gilbert Show or whatever, and fucking boom, boom, bang, bang. Like they knocked that shit out right away. And then we get introduced to them, like giving a tour of the house or whatever. It was like we have Sunday dinner, and then like next thing you know, they're fucking. I could tell there was a bunch of cuts or like just weird cuts because like sometimes they'd be in like their superhero clothes, and then like the next scene, like they're in the same location, but then they're in their civvies. So like that was like I was
oh,
like,
I didn't notice that. I'm not good at noticing stuff like that. But I'm sure that there was some creative editing, but I enjoyed it. I liked
it was
the
probably
Mole
I
Man.
think they were while they were cooking, they were in their superhero clothes, but I think they might have changed. Like when the dinner was done, they were in their civvies, like they're like in just regular clothes.
But if it's Sunday dinner, like, aren't you gonna like put some like nice clothes on?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, why weren't they in their regular clothes the whole time? And like they just got back from fucking like fighting the fucking Mole Man, even though they had a good chemistry with Mole Man at the time. They started the Future Foundation and like. And I like that motherfucker from Cobra Kai playing Mole Man, dude.
I haven't seen Cobra Kai either, but he was really good.
He's funny. He's this big fat dude. He like joins like the karate school. He's like, call me Stingray, like and like I don't know, his character starts out as a huge joke, but then like he gets a lot of heart and he becomes like probably like one of my favorites. I was like, damn, Stingray's actually pretty cool. But he's like trying too hard to like impress these little kids or whatever. Like, so he starts out a little weird, but really he's just like never had any friends and he's rich. So like he's just.
I know so many people like that.
So like. They're all just hanging out, and the next thing you know, Silver Surfer shows up, and she's all like, all y'all are about to die. And then he just dips. Johnny takes her, he's like, we felt a connection. It's like, no, you didn't. But he does get an epiphany from when she says something to him in her language that means like, just like you're all gonna die together or something like that. So then when they go and fucking confront Galactus and he's like asking her, he's like, what does that mean? Whatever, like, and boom. Now he knows how to translate her language off of one phrase. So like he's kind of a genius too. He's able to translate her whole language off of one phrase.
Well, he's got his own abilities. They all have their own strengths and abilities, and
yeah.
Got to have something different than Reed's. So it makes sense.
I loved all the sets, the designs, everything, the retro 60s, like future, like it looked like the fucking Jetsons.
Yeah, yes, it did. That was so good. That was so good. It didn't look like, because I do feel like there is a little bit of some of the Marvel movies just look too much alike.
All right, so who do you like more, dude? Herbie or Crypto?
Herbie. I like Herbie.
Herbie was fucking cool. So Herbie is like R2D2. Like you don't know what he's saying, but you do at the same time. You know.
Yes.
Like...
Crypto, like it's not that I dislike Crypto, but Crypto was just like a dog. Like he like acted like a dog. He like he.
I like seeing Crypto because like I just had to put my dog down a few months ago. So I was all like, hell yeah, fucking Crypto, dude. I would hang out with you.
Oh yeah, Crypto was like cool, but if I knew Crypto in real life, I'd be like, no, like you are too high energy. Like I have too many friends who have like perfectly nice dogs, but like the dogs are like they want to they're like 100 pounds, they want to jump on top of you, and it's like no.
That's how my dog was when he first meets you. Like he's gonna want to be like, but then like if you're like you just like chill out for fucking 20 minutes and then he'll chill out and like he just always likes to like show off when he meets fucking like even like when my best friend comes over and he sees him all the time, he's just like, oh fuck yeah, Jeremy, what the fuck, dude, come on. But then we start watching Adam Sandler movies and he chills out, you know.
That's good. That's good. I do have a friend who has this giant like chocolate lab who does not chill out.
Yeah. They don't, man. I heard a lot of people saying like Galactus wasn't terrifying. I thought Galactus was hella terrifying. Like,
yeah,
and he
Galactus.
looked good. He looked good. Like,
yes.
I don't know who played him, but
Ralph Ineson.
Ralph is like, yeah, he needs to keep doing like, because like he's not dead. They just teleported off somewhere. He's gonna he's gonna find a way to come back. So so like the end credits of Thunderbolts teased about Fantastic Four coming into their universe. So like throughout this whole movie, I thought Galactus was going to win, and they fucking save themselves and go to
Same.
That's what I thought. But no, that didn't happen. Like they defeat the Galactus, and then fucking Dr. Doom shows up at the end, and like,
so the world's gonna get destroyed anyway in Secret Wars anyway, right?
Yeah. And like, so how do you feel about Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom?
I'm still like I need to see it. Like, is he gonna be a Tony Stark variant, or is it just he's playing a whole different character? Because like weirdly enough, there already is precedent of like there being multiple characters that are unrelated but look very similar, right?
I guess there is a timeline that exists where Howard Stark and his I forget his wife's name, they weren't able to conceive, so they did adopt a child from Latveria who actually was supposed to be Victor Von Doom, but then he's Tony Stark now. Like,
I mean, like it's Marvel. You could do anything you wanted, right? Like,
I hope that with the Secret Wars and stuff and like whatever, like however they get there, like through the Beyonder or through whatever sort of like however they get to Battle World, Dr. Doom, like we'll see him without the mask on a couple times, but he won't be in the public. Like when he's battling and shit in battle, he's gonna have the mask on at all times. Like, no, I don't think anyone's gonna see him. Like only the audience is gonna see him without the mask on.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have it off when he was talking to Baby Franklin.
Yeah.
So like
yeah, we'll see. And then like maybe if like the Fantastic Four they see him without his mask, but then they don't know who Tony Stark is either. So So yeah, I can see that because I know in the comics that he is like their other kid's godfather.
Well, yeah, there's so much crazy shit that happens in Fantastic Four. Like, it's not like Namor exists since Black Panther 2. Like, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna keep kidnapping Sue Storm to try to fucking do unheard of things to her. You know, like that's always a running thing in the comic books. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Doom is actually in love with her also. Like, everybody's in love with her except for her husband. There's been a couple times, like in Civil War in the comic books, since like him and Tony Stark were spending like so much time on this like negative zone prison to capture everybody who wasn't signing the like a superhero registry act, like and shit. They were building this big prison in the negative zone, and like Sue got fed up with it. She wrote him a letter and basically like broke up with him. And I think she did join Doctor Doom, or she might have joined Captain America's Resistance. Like, I don't know, but she did leave him. She leaves him all the time.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all.
Like, she even wanted to leave him a couple times in this movie. It was all like, "You considered giving our baby away." He's all like, "Well, yeah, like it was gonna save the entire planet. Like, yeah, we can make another baby, maybe." I mean, we
Which, like, very in character.
No, but Reed Richards would, like, you know, like he would. She did the whole speech. I don't know if it was the mushrooms or the like an actual lighting in the movie where she was giving that speech like in front of everybody, in front of the Baxter building and shit. Her hair was all like rainbowy and shit. I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
I don't know if it was rainbowy in the actual movie, but it was a very impactful scene.
She won over the
acted the
entire
hell
world.
up. Yes.
She said, "I will not sacrifice my baby for the world, but I will not sacrifice the world for my baby." And they're all like, "Yeah, motherfucker!" I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" Like, I think
And
I
I
did cry
was
during that scene.
I was still thinking they were gonna end up like fleeing and like getting on the ship and leaving. So
Yeah, that's another like. So like a lot of scenes that happen in this movie, like most of them pay off, but not all of them do. I honest like, but I also thought
but
like nobody. Here's what Kevin Smith said, like, or Kevin Smith's wife said. She's all like, because he's like, dude, I thought he thought the same thing. He's like, I thought they were gonna lose and they were gonna go and like they were gonna sacrifice the earth. Kevin Smith's wife was all like, nobody wants to see that movie right now, dude. Like, we're in like very like depressing like real times. Like, we want happy movies, and this movie wasn't like both Superman and this were fucking happy movies. Like,
yeah, and I'm grateful.
and
These
even
are like
Thunderbolt was trying to deal with like mental health. Like the final battle wasn't a battle; it was talk no jutsu. Like, dude, we're your friend. Like, let's hug this shit out. You know, like,
right. It was very timely, as opposed to Brave New World was really tone deaf.
yeah.
Brave New World was like, Harrison Ford is a mostly competent president who turns into an angry guy like 1% of the time. And I was like, I'll still take that. That's still better than what we have, right? Like,
kill the other orange guy.
it's still Harrison Ford, right? Like, it's how bad can it be? And it's like and then they're like the mentioning that they like put him on trial and hold him accountable, and they're like taking that for granted. And I was like, no, that's just like that's way too unbelievable. A politician being held accountable for any of their deeds? No, like I don't buy it. It's way too out there. Like the monster, like turning into a giant red monster and destroying shit, way more believable, right? Way more believable.
No,
Yeah,
I guess I got drawn in the lottery today, and I wasn't there.
The what lottery?
This lottery at Legends Bar, I could have had a chance to win $2,500.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, man! Darn, I wasn't there. I woke up at like 6:32. I was gonna ride my bike over there. No, we got this shit to talk about. It was that the drawing was at 7. Fuck, man. Fuck. I probably won. Like, you have to draw a Joker out of the deck, and there's still like 10 cards left in the deck. So like, I still might not have got it. But if oh my god.
Okay, well, tell me the next time they do it, so I
can do it every Monday. Every Monday at 7:00. Anyway, we're gonna wrap things up. So Marvel's on this course correction. They're gonna do Secret Wars and stuff, and try to reboot everything. They're gonna introduce X-Men somehow, and
yeah,
like, so I don't know what's still gonna exist, what's not gonna exist anymore. They wiped away the Eternals. They wiped away Inhumans. They're not doing anything with that shit anymore.
Yeah,
even though Captain America 4 used a plot point from the end of Eternals with the giant celestial inside the earth, and they harvested animanium from its bones or fucking whatever. I don't know.
And then didn't do anything further whatsoever in the movie.
I don't think so.
They brought it up. It was in the trailer, and then there's nothing further with adamantium or the Eternal dude.
Yeah. Their Blade is probably donezo. We're not gonna get Mahershala Ali as Blade ever. Again, the new Spider-Man movie is gonna have Punisher and the Hulk in it. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm seeing like Daredevil, Brave New World was good, or what? No, Daredevil, Born Again was good. It could have been better. It was good. It was good enough. Where do you think Marvel's heading? Like,
I think gone are the days where it was all like leading to the same place. That there was like a cohesive vision, or rather, like, I think I'm realizing that there was never as much of a cohesive vision as like we kind of all thought there was.
Right.
And then, like, I like, for a while it seemed like they were building towards Young Avengers, but then like there doesn't seem to be like doing anything with the fact that they've introduced almost all the Young Avengers.
Yeah, we got all of them. We got Miss Marvel. We got Hawkeye's protege. We got America Chavez.
We've got everyone but Hulkling.
Yeah, we don't need Hulkling and his terrible haircut. We don't need him. Or is that a different?
Well, no. Like, Hulkling is a different character that's not related to Hulk. Like, not Hulk's son's guy. No, this is someone different.
Is it the Amadeus Cho version?
No, I'm talking about Teddy Altman.
Okay, I don't know that character.
He's half Kree and half Skrull.
Oh, hell yeah. I like him. Okay. I've seen him.
And like in the comics, he ends up like being able to like broker peace between the Kree and the Skrull, and he becomes like their king. And then his husband Wiccan is like the court magician and stuff. And it's cool. And like they've got Wiccan and Agatha all along now. And so it does seem like they're going towards introducing him, which also introducing him makes sense because like where else are they going with all this stupid Skrull stuff from
all that stuff from Secret Invasion probably doesn't even matter anymore.
Right. Right. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I don't think there's as much of a plan as we all like assumed there was.
Like it seems like after Endgame, they just like, all right, let's just fucking let the wind take the wheels, you know, like.
Yeah, let's like see what, throw a bunch of shit at the fan. Let's see what sticks.
Yeah. And
It's
I get what they were trying with like Eternals, you know, like Guardians of the Galaxy slap. Nobody knew who they were, you know. Let's do it again. But like,
Eternals was
I don't even think I
visually
saw it.
gorgeous.
I don't even think I saw it. I don't know.
It's worth watching. Like, it's gorgeous, and I really love that like most of the fight scenes are outside and are in like natural environments, like on a beach or in a forest or things like that. And
Yeah,
so like visually it's amazing, and it doesn't look like it was done in front of a green screen, and it definitely like it looks way more expensive than like any other um superhero movie. And there's some interesting characters in it. Like there's some of the side characters are really interesting, really cool. Unfortunately, they kill off some of the cool characters, but like it's worth watching once. But
yeah.
it's way too long. It is way too long, and it takes itself way too seriously.
That's
But
probably
but
something they
what
were trying to do too. Is like, oh, I guess we're getting too jokey. Yeah, let's tone down the jokes, which
but
they're doing good at that now. But like,
yeah. But there is like I will say like there is a scene where they meet one of the Celestials. I don't remember which Celestial it is, but they meet one of the Celestials, and I do think Eternals probably does a better job than Fantastic Four does at like establishing that like yes, this is a Celestial. You really have like that sense of scale, that sense of size. Like
yeah,
it was done really 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 well. It's just like the end, it sort of like ends on a cliffhanger with like some of the characters getting abducted, and it's like, well, where are they going with this? And it's like setting up like introduce, so Harry Styles shows up at the end.
yeah. I know that. I know
And
that part.
also, yeah, and then also like Pip voiced by Peyton Oswalt, and it's so random, and it's like, where are they going with this? Well, they don't know where they're going with this. They're just throwing shit at the wall now.
And Mahershala Ali voices Blade at the end of the movie too. Apparently, like,
He does. Yeah, he has like
yeah.
one line of voiceover, and it's like they have no plans of like doing anything with Kit Harrington's character at all whatsoever, and it's just
That's why when I saw Deadpool 3 in theaters, and when Wesley Snipes said, "I'm the only Blade. There's only gonna be one Blade," I laughed so fucking hard because I was all like, "Yeah, I know it's true." Like, but like they're not doing anything with the character. Like, it's only Wesley Snipes, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I wonder like because my understanding is that they never really planned to do anything with Blade to begin with, but like Mahershala Ali like went into their office and was like, I want to play Blade. And I wonder if they just like said yes because they knew he's like the hot actor right now, and they just been like going along with it, but it's never been their plan. This never been their intention at any point ever to actually make this.
We're casting a new Black Panther before we get Blade. Dude. Like,
Well, I mean, who knew that Chadwick was gonna pass away, but
no, I'm saying like, so we had his sister in Captain America 3, 2,
yeah.
or and Black Panther 2, and at the end of Black Panther 2, we get introduced to his son. Because I'm saying we're getting a new Black Panther before we get a Blade. Like, that's all I'm
Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, well, I'm gonna have to call it now.
all right, thanks for coming on, Josh. I love you.
Love you.
Later. I'm gonna finish
Later.
up. I'm gonna finish up here with some final thoughts of what I got. Like, you can skedaddle. That
All right.
doesn't matter. All right,
Have
thanks
a
for
good
coming on,
evening.
dude. Like, yeah, you too. Rest well.
Thank you.
All right. That was all right. I don't know. I don't know what's going on really with Marvel, DC. Like I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching all the content. It was great having Josh on. Um, Here's some things like I honestly do believe they might fucking try to continue making slop, and that's actually a big genuine fear of. I shouldn't get low like this. Like I'm using my webcam cam. Um, I don't I don't know what's going on, and man, I'm gonna try to get more videos out for you guys. I've been watching a bunch of other movies. I just saw the new Karate Kid, so I'll be talking about that in a couple days. I saw this cool ass Ben Affleck movie, or no, Justin Timberlake movie called In Time. It's an old movie though. It was really cool. I'm gonna just talk about some shit I've been watching, and maybe some like One Piece season 2 drops. I might do some reviews on that. So I'm gonna probably do some a little bit more solo stuff. It won't be necessarily WeinerCast, but it'll be like WeinerCast adjacent. Like so. Stay tuned. That's probably how I'm gonna review the new Karate Kid and whatnot. Like all the stuff with having a co-host, it never works out. I try to get a co-host, and like we do a couple episodes, and then just like then they disappear. Um, they always say that's all I do. I have fun. Like I'm just not available all the time. Like, and I get it. I get it. You don't have to be here all the time, but like I'm not paying anybody either, so it's all volunteer. No one's getting paid. I'm not getting paid. If I was getting paid, I'd be paying my guests. I'd be, But all right, I'll catch you guys all on the next one, whenever that is. See you around. I'll probably upload some comedy and stuff soon too. I don't know. You can all check my Facebook for that. Toodles.